Hello and welcome back to ROADTRIpVIA, the road trip themed trivia quiz that was designed to be able to be played in your car. Although you can play it on your phone or on your TV, you can play it by yourself or with friends or loved ones. You can keep score if you want. You do not have to. I'm going to read the questions. You answer the questions. It's as easy as that. 21 questions today. The category will be Quotable Hollywood. I'll give you a quote from the movie and some other hints. You tell me the title of the movie. Question 1. Before awarding them the winning points for the House Cup, in what movie does Albus Dumbledore say, "It takes a great deal of bravery to stand up to your enemies, but a great deal more to stand up to your friends"? That seems like a pretty easy one, but which one of those movies is it? Of course, it's a Harry Potter movie, but specifically it's Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Question number 2. Right before he walks his daughter down the aisle at her wedding, the audience of what 1991 film hears George Banks think to himself, "This was the moment I'd been dreading for the past 6 months. Well, actually, for the past 22 years. George Banks is played by Steve Martin in Father of the Bride. Question number 3. While trying to get his depressed friend out of bed, he says, "You're not dying. You just can't think of anything good to do." In what 1986 comedy does Cameron's best friend threaten that, "If you're not over here in 15 minutes, you can find a new best friend"? Cameron's best friend was Ferris. It is Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Question number 4. Even though he was angry with him for not letting him die in battle 7 years earlier, after making his peace with God and before going for a swim in the Gulf of Mexico, Dan Taylor tells his rescuer and now close friend, "I never thanked you for saving my life." In what 1994 film? Dan Taylor, we know him as Lieutenant Dan. The answer is Forrest Gump. Question number 5. After repeatedly being called Kid, this bear cub explains to Kenai, a larger bear who used to be human, "Look, I've told you before, my name's Coda. Say it with me, Coda." In what 2003 Walt Disney animated movie? Coda and Kenai were from Brother Bear. Question number 6. In what 1990 Scorsese flick does Tommy DeVito, before exploding into an expletive-laden tirade, politely explain to Billy Batts that no more shines? Maybe you didn't hear about it, you've been away a long time, they didn't go up there and tell you, but I don't shine shoes no more. It quickly gets less polite. That is from Goodfellas. Question number 7. It's dangerous business going out your door. Upon reaching the Scarecrow at the very end of the Shire, Sam tells his travel partner, "If I take one more step, it'll be the farthest away from home that I've ever been." In what 2001 adventure film? This is another one. You probably have an idea what series it is, but will you get the right movie? The answer is The Fellowship of the Ring. Question number 8. When he finds Dorothy at her sister's divorcee support group, the title character launches into an impassioned yet lengthy explanation of how much he loves her. What is the title of the 1996 movie where Renee Zellweger's character tells him to "Shut up. Just shut up. You had me at hello"? That is from Jerry Maguire. Question number 9. While rallying his soldiers before a battle against the Germanic barbarians, in what 2000 Ridley Scott film does Max tell his men, "Brothers, what we do in life echoes in eternity"? Of course, Max is short for Maximus Decimus Meridius, otherwise known as the Gladiator. Gladiator is the answer. Question number 10. Tired of being mocked and belittled, he finally gets fed up when his new acquaintance says, "You cannot fly." Before falling with style, this character says, "I tell you, I could fly around this room with my eyes closed." What is the title of this 1995 movie that was the first feature film released by Pixar? The answer is Toy Story. Question number 11. While grabbing a cop around the neck with one arm and a bomb detonator in the other, in what 1994 movie does Howard Payne, played by Dennis Hopper, tell the cop's partner, "I'm in charge here. I drop this stick and they pick up your friend here with a sponge. Are you ready to die, friend?" The answer is Speed. Question number 12. While descending into madness that is fueled by a combination of pre-existing vulnerabilities and the malevolent influence of the Overlook Hotel, in what 1980 horror movie does the main character smash open a bathroom door with an axe and stick his head in the hole screaming, "Here's Johnny"? Spending the winter at the Overlook Hotel, that was Jack Nicholson in The Shining. The Shining is the answer. Question number 13. What is the title of the 1989 comedy where Lewis is babysitting for his friend Dana along with his friend Janine, and before asking Janine if she wants to play Boggle or Super Mario Brothers, he says, "I used to have a roommate, but my mom moved to Florida"? The answer is Ghostbusters 2. You must say 2, not just Ghostbusters. Question number 14. In the 2004 comedy movie, while the members of Average Joe's Gym are trying to learn a new sport, Justin asks Patches O'Houlihan if they should practice by having balls thrown at them. While pulling out a heavy sack, what reply does Patches give that is probably the most quoted line from that film? This movie is Dodgeball, and he says, "If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball." Question number 15. Walking up to a very impressive manor, Fred realizes his friends don't know that this is where he lives. In what 2014 animated film does Frederick Flammarion Fredrickson IV invite them in by saying, "Welcome to mi casa"? That is French for front door. Frederick Flammarion Fredrickson IV is in Big Hero 6. Question number 16. In what 2012, maybe based on a true story movie, does the title Monster Slayer say, "Whatever history remembers of me, it shall only be a fraction of the truth. For whatever else I am, a husband, a lawyer, a president, I shall always think of myself as a man who struggled against darkness"? It is January 16th. This is the 16th question, and Abraham Lincoln was the 16th president. Abraham Lincoln, vampire hunter. Question number 17. While speaking to Father Kavanaugh in church, this title character says, "I am desperate. If I don't get in next semester, it's over. Notre Dame doesn't accept senior transfers. What is this 1993 sports movie where Sean Astin's character finally does make it into the college of his dreams? In this movie, Sean Astin plays Rudy. Rudy is also the title of the movie. Question number 18. A poignant reflection on the lasting impact that parents have on their children's lives, even after they are gone. What is the 2014 Christopher Nolan film where Cooper tells his daughter, "Once you're a parent, you are the ghost of your children's future"? That 2014 Christopher Nolan film was Interstellar. Question number 19. When the new inmate asks for a rock hammer, Red asks him, "What is it and why?" When the inmate asks why he cares, he says, "Well, if it was a toothbrush, I wouldn't ask questions. I'd just quote a price. But then a toothbrush is a non-lethal object, isn't it?" What is this 1994 film? They call him Red, probably because he's Irish. The answer is Shawshank Redemption. And question 20. Darla loves fish, and when she goes in for a dental checkup, her uncle, the dentist, gives her a new fish as a birthday gift. What is this 2003 animated movie where Darla snaps at her uncle and says, "I'm a piranha. They live in the Amazon"? The answer is Finding Nemo.
All right, let's see those pearly whites.
I'm a piranha. They're in the Amazon.
All right, that is it for today. Thank you for watching today's episode of ROADTRIpVIA. Get ready because we're going to jump straight into question 21 today, the tiebreaker. And if you love a good rom-com, you love this movie. Question 21. That kiss belongs in a box, so I can show my grandkids one day. This quote is from Julia Stiles' character in a popular romantic comedy with Freddie Prinze Jr. The movie Down to You came out on January 21st of what year? Down to You was an excellent movie. It came out in the year 2000 on January 21st. All right, now it's time to add up your points, see who wins. If you didn't need the question 21 tiebreaker because questions 1 through 20 you did so good on, you're probably like Kendra going, "Oh my gosh, these are some of my favorite quotes from some of my favorite movies. I'm doing so good. It's like he knows what I like to watch." Well, to be honest, I did have a little help putting together today's trivia. My friend Jonathan had a whole bunch of movies and movie quotes that he and Kendra like to watch together, and he thought it'd be fun to kind of do a trivia that she would do really good at. So, Kendra, if you won today, only if you won. If Jonathan beat you, this is all off. But if you won, if you did better than him in today's Quotable Hollywood trivia, you may turn around and accept your prize. For everybody else who's not Jonathan and Kendra, right now, Jonathan should be proposing. However, this quiz is pre-recorded and I have no live feedback on what's actually happening. We can only assume that Jonathan got down on one knee and he said, "Hey baby, you want to get married or something?" And Kendra was all like, "Yes, I would love that. That would be really awesome." And then they kissed. A kiss that belongs in a box so they can show their grandkids one day. I will update the rest of the ROADTRIpVIA audience on the state of the proposal as soon as I have news of it. Other than that, thank you for watching. Congratulations, Jonathan and Kendra, and I'll see you on the next quiz.
Since the invention of the kiss, there have been 5 kisses that were rated the most passionate, the most pure. This one left them all behind.